All right, little babies are sleeping. I'm just about to, they're starting to wake up. I'm going to get them to have their midnight feeding in a few minutes. I'm going to try to set the camera up so you can see everything we do here. Get them ready to eat from their mom and then express them and help them clean. Their eyes should be opening probably any day now. That's Rocky Road, Pistachio, and Domino. And then over here, there's Stuart, Milkshake, and Waffles. So I'm just going to pause the video and then I'm going to set up the camera on the laptop. It's not as good quality, but it'll allow me to have my hands free so I could get Mummy set up, and then we're going to do one of their feedings. But yeah, so they're 12 days old now. Their eyes should be opening any day now. Actually, Pistachios, that's this one. She has one eye that already opened, and the other one's just starting to open. And so far, none of the other ones are. I'll be back in 1 minute. All right, so they're 7 minutes late. They're supposed to have their next feeding at midnight. It's 7 minutes after. So I'm just gonna get them. I'm gonna get her. Come on, Betty. I'm gonna get Betty set up first. All right. You lie right there. There you go, Alpha. There you go, Alpha. Okay, guys. So we're waiting now for their eyes to open. I want to see which ones stay blue, because the Panda Pug many times will have the blue eyes. The problem is when they're young, their eyes will be blue. After maybe 3 weeks, they'll turn to like a brown or a light brown or a dark brown. And sometimes they stay blue, but you're not going to know till they're older if they're going to actually stay blue. Usually if it's a very vibrant blue, they're going to stay blue. I'm just curious, we're hoping that Domino and Waffles have blue eyes because it would go so nice with their coat. Okay guys, I'm going to move that a bit. I don't want that rain on Mummy. I'm going to do a close-up of the puppies when they're done eating. You might not hear me as well because right now I'm using my laptop, so I keep my hands free. I'm trying not to interfere too much, but I want to keep them. They're pushing each other off the nipples. Here you go. You can go in this one. You're stronger. Oh, careful. There you guys go. All right. So this is considered lucky. With this litter, they're all really good eaters. They all latched on minutes after birth. As soon as we got their airways cleared out, they all latched on really well. They've all been eating good. We weigh them every day because that's how you're going to tell if there's a problem. One of the first signs is if they're not gaining weight, or God forbid if they're losing weight. But when a puppy is so small, say they're born at 112 grams. If they lose 5 grams, you're not going to notice that by touching them, by weighing them. So that's why it's important to weigh them every day. So yeah, we weigh them every day, and the first telltale sign of the problem is if they're losing weight. We've been really lucky with this litter. They consistently gained weight every single day since birth, and all 6 of them are eating well. So that's a really good sign. Waffles, her birth weight was 157 grams. She was one of the bigger ones out of the litter. So that's a good example. If you took 157 grams of something and took 5 grams out, you wouldn't even notice. That's why it's so important to weigh them every day, because the scale will tell you if there's something wrong. If you don't weigh them every day, by the time you visually notice that there's something wrong, it's too late. You're going to lose that puppy. So you have to weigh them every day, especially for the first 2 weeks. Stuart, he was 134 grams. Milkshake was 136 grams. Domino, he was the smallest. He was 105 grams. Pistachio, not much bigger. She was 113 grams. And then Rocky Road was the biggest at birth. He beat he beat out Waffles by just a bit. Rocky Road came in at birth 164 grams. And Waffles was 157. So those are the two biggest ones. Waffles and Rocky Road. And it's funny because now at 2 weeks, they're also still the two biggest ones. But Stuart, he's number 3 now in size, even though he was the 3rd smallest at birth. Oh boy. Come on. Just gonna push the blanket up under them to hold them up a little bit. So we've had times where the puppy's just not doing well. They're either not latching on, or they're too weak, or they're not gaining weight from mom's milk. And we've had those puppies where we've had to do a lot of interference. We've had to do tube feedings, around the clock care, to be honest. And we've saved those puppies. But the truth is, it's always best. Don't rush right into a tube feeding. Don't rush right into all that stuff. It's always best if you could let mommy and the puppy do what they're naturally meant to do. So you should never really interfere and start doing tube feedings and stuff unless it's dire straits, unless you absolutely have to.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
So I'll do a video maybe tomorrow night with little Betty when she goes for her walks. I have a little stroller set up for her, so she walks, but she'll sit in the stroller for half the time at least. Then she'll jump out of the stroller and she walks beside the stroller for like a few minutes, and then she's back in the stroller because she's, kind of a little bit of a diva lately. But she just got back from her little stroller walk about maybe 3 hours ago. And she's just now starting, but at first I couldn't. I would just take her around the block really quick for like a minute, and she was just in a panic. She wanted to get back to her babies. But now that they're 2 weeks, we'll do a feeding, and then right after the feeding, I can take her for like a small 10-minute walk, and she doesn't really panic too much. But at the beginning, you couldn't even get her out of the front yard. She'd be pulling and wanting to get back to the door because she didn't want to leave her babies at all. Here, let me just get that title off the screen so it doesn't block too much. There we go. So yeah, it's in army time, but it's actually 15 minutes after midnight right now, but on the clock it'll show 00:15. You don't really know how to change that.
Oh no. Not no.
So you're gonna let them eat a little bit, and then clean them, express them a little bit, and then I'm gonna switch off this laptop because it's just not. It's just the built-in camera on the laptop. It's just not that good. The audio is not good, and the video is not good. And then I'm going to try, as they're more settled after they're eating, I'll try to get some close-up shots of them, of each one of the babies. but that'll be after they're done eating and after I've cleaned them. No point doing that yet because they're not going to calm down. And if you're wondering why I'm not really on the video, I care too much about my viewers to subject them to that. You don't want to really see me on the video. You're here to see the puppies. I recently went through treatment and it took a lot out of me. I lost a lot of weight, and the radiation caused a lot of my bottom teeth to weaken and break. So it would just be in the comment section, "Oh, bro, what's with your teeth?" or whatever, because some of my teeth have fallen out. Hopefully, in the future, I'll get all that fixed. But these videos aren't about me; it's about the puppies, which is why you don't really see me in the videos. I just wanted to mention that because a lot of people might be wondering, like, "Oh, why is this guy trying to stay off camera if he's selling puppies? Like, why is he trying to hide his face?" Well, technically, I'm hiding my face mostly from these videos, which are online. But people that buy our puppies, they're more than welcome to come to our house to meet us, to meet our puppies, to meet the dogs within our breeding line. Yeah, we got lucky. Every single one in this litter is a really, really healthy, very good. Oh, and very, very good eaters, and so much so that they push each other off the nipples like. So obviously, right now they're still on the nipple, but then after the nipple, when they're done with their mom, we put them on like a mush. Which we'll go over that in the future videos. But we basically take puppy food and we grind it like in a NutriBullet into a powder, and then we mix it with certain things, which we'll show you. Pumpkin puree, which helps stabilize their stool. If they have diarrhea, it will rectify the diarrhea. If they're constipated, it will also solve that. So we'll mix some pumpkin puree in with some puppy formula, mixed with the ground up kibble, and then sometimes goat milk. But I personally don't use the goat milk, but it can be used. It's another good thing to add to it. So then they'll have that till they're about 5.5 weeks. And then that's when they come off that and they're just on basic kibble where we just pre-soak it in warm water. And then by 7.5, 8 weeks, we don't even soak it anymore. Then they can have it dry, but small. It has to be small. You can't give them like large pieces of kibble, obviously. Soon their eyes will be open. I cannot wait to see their little eyes. That first time you care for a puppy for a good 2 weeks, and then that first time you're holding them, and they see you for the first time, and you see their little eyes trying to focus, and they look at you after 2 weeks of caring for them, and hourly, like literally almost every hour and a half, 2 hours for 2 weeks, and then that first time they open their eyes, oh, you can't explain how nice that feels. Oh my God.
Boy. Are you done, Rashford? Are you done?
It's so weird. I noticed the bigger ones, the ones that are the biggest, and that are gaining the most weight, they seem to finish first. I guess when they're sucking, they might get more milk faster. I'm not sure, but they seem to pretty much. I'm gonna put him back on just in case he wants more, but I'm pretty sure he's done. Yeah, he doesn't want no more. So it's weird. The one like he's one of the bigger ones, but the ones that are the bigger that gain the weight the most, they tend to like look. Now Waffles is done. I'll see if she wants just a little bit more. No, she's done. And the smaller ones that had a harder time gaining weight or that gained weight slower, they eat longer. Like Domino, for example. He was, let me see. Domino was the smallest. was born at 105 grams, and he gained weight the slowest. He was only gaining about 2 or 3 grams a day for the first 3 days, which was, they're supposed to gain 10% of their body weight every day. And then finally by day 4, he started gaining minimum 10% or more. But each and every time, Domino is the last one to come off the nipple. He eats the most every single feeding. But yet he gained weight the slowest. And at Waffles and Rocky Road, they're the first to come off the nipple, and they gain weight the fastest. Maybe they're stronger, so when they suck, they get more per pull. I'm not sure how that works, but it's crazy. Oh, well, Rocky Road is back on the nipple, so I stand corrected. But for the most part, he's one of the first. He's usually one of the first to finish.
But that's you.
I'm going to start their little bums. These are just basic non-scented baby wipes that we use. I guess if you want to be a sucker, you could go online on Amazon and you can buy special puppy wipes, but there's really no need. If you get the non-scented baby wipes, that's all you need. At least that's what we use. Once they're older, once they're like 3-4 months and you have to do the wrinkles on their face and stuff, that's different. Then you get the proper wrinkle. It's a bottle of puppy or dog face cleaner and ear cleaner, all that stuff, and you put it in their wrinkles and their ears and you wipe it out. But when they're babies and you're just helping them go to the bathroom, just these non-scented baby wipes, it's more than enough. I don't, a lot of people you'll see, they put those gloves on. It's like those tattoo gloves or doctor gloves. When they do this, I don't do that. I'm not that worried about it. Nothing stopping me from going in the kitchen and washing my hands when I'm done. They're puppies. Okay, so Pistachio is completely done. So here's what we do. Hello. And she's the one that her eyes opened.
Hi, sweetie. Oh, boy. Hello.
So they're not able to go to the bathroom yet, so you just have to agitate them down here. And there you go. And now she's peeing but into the little,
Oh, boy, I feel good.
and if you don't do this, I'm talking like quick, like within 2 days, they're going to stop eating. Because what happens is, you're expressing them, right? And you're getting them to pee and you're getting them to poop. And when the mother licks them, that's also what happens. The motion of the mother's tongue licking them, it makes them poop and it makes them pee. But the problem is the mummy ends up swallowing a lot of that. And although it's natural and the female dogs do it, in the long run, your female dog, she's already giving up so much nutrients by breastfeeding. So the last thing she needs is to consume additional garbage, like that little bit of feces or whatever that she gets. So the more you can get on the pee pad, the less in the mummy's stomach, it's better for her gut health. Okay, sweetie. So you do this, and this avoids them from getting constipated. But if you don't do this, within a day and a half, your little puppy's going to get constipated, and then as soon as they're constipated, they will flat out stop eating. And if a puppy at this size stops eating for even 6 hours, they're going to start going downhill fast. And by 12 hours, I mean, you're going to need a vet to put them on IV and supplements. Otherwise, you're going to lose that puppy. So believe it or not, the most important thing next to them actually eating is getting the poop and pee to keep flowing. Because the last thing you want, okay, sweetie, is to get them constipated. A constipated puppy turns into a fading puppy. Quickly, too. Like, within 12 hours.
Oh, boy. You don't like that. You're mad. You're mad.
And a lot of times when they're done, as soon as you express them, they end up eating more. Again. Got the garbage bag here. 1 second. Okay. Who is next? Who's not eating? Oh, Stuart is not eating. And I'm sure this doesn't feel good because they're like Stuart right now. He stopped eating and he's sound asleep. But now he's going to have a cold baby wipe slammed up his bum. Which that does not feel good, eh, Stuart? Oh no. I'll try to get a close-up of his little face. Look at that. Probably not the best camera to do it on, but look at that sweetheart. Just adorable.
Oh boy. Oh boy, Stuart.
And he's just chunky. Like this little guy here, he's all belly. Like he is so chunky. Okay.
Oh boy.
He's literally like a little pot-bellied pig. This one, like the camera does not do it justice. You'd have to see this little guy. Hopefully, after I come off the laptop and I go back to my cell phone, I'll try to get a shot of this little guy. He is just adorable, just a little chunk butt. 1 second. Switch the pad. The wipe, the baby wipe.
Oh no. Oh no.
Yeah, he feels that coldness of, oh yeah. Okay, little man. Yeah, and a lot of people might say, oh, you shouldn't interfere, you should just let the mom do her job, but trust me, we've been doing this for a little over 10 years now, and I've had moms where they've been such good moms and they do everything, but their health fails. They really start to lose a lot of weight and get fairly sick by the time they're done feeding their babies, by the time they get to like the 5.5, 6 week mark. And our vet even said, he said, the more you can help her when it comes to stuff like this, the better, because it's less shit that goes into her gut. Like a mother, she loves her babies and she will do it, and she's still gonna do it. Like even though I've already done, I just did pistachio and now I've done Stuart. Very easily, as I'm doing this, she may start licking one of them, or 10 minutes later, as I'm over there washing my hands in the sink, she could start licking one. So she's still going to be a mom. She's still going to do mom things. But the more you could help her lighten the load a little bit, the better for her overall health. Also, prenatal vitamins is good, and even afterwards, multivitamins as they're breastfeeding, obviously, super important. And this is Rocky Road, the big boy. Oh yeah, he's the big boy. Try to get a close-up of him. I guess you can't. This camera is just not that good. This is the built-in laptop camera. Yeah, you can. I'll try to get a better shot. Now that their features and their colors are coming in better, I'm going to get a better shot with the cell phone as soon as we're done this. Or you know what? You probably don't have to watch me do every single puppy. What I'll do is I'll stop the feed in a little bit, and then I'll switch over to my cell phone. So then,
Are you done out for Kitty? Nobody's eating. You can get out if you want. They're done. Oh boy.
I just don't want to make a boring video, but at the same time, I can't really rush this. This has to be done properly. So, 1 minute. I know. Put that down.
I know.
Alright, so what I'll do is I'm going to stop the video, and then I'm going to finish. I've got, after Rocky Road, I've got 3 more to do. See, they're right there. She's licking one. I've got 3 more to do. Domino, waffles, and milkshake. And then I'm going to come back with the cell phone where I could try to, I'll try to show them a little bit better. Hopefully you'll be able to see the features like their faces and whatnot. So let me just put, as soon as I put this guy down, I'm going to stop the laptop camera. I think he's good.
Okay. That's a rocky road.
Let me just stop the feed. Or not, it's not a live feed, I'm recording it. Sorry, I'll stop the recording and I'll be back through the magic of YouTube, like literally in a second. Okay, so I'm going to try to, they're just falling asleep, but if I've got them napping right now. This is on the couch actually. Here's the couch and there's Mommy. And I'm sitting here watching TV throughout the night and they're right beside me. Let me just get up so you can move farther back, you can see. So we're watching TV, it's King of the Hill right now, but they're on this pool, which is on the couch right beside me. So I'm sitting here. So they just finished their midnight feeding. And we have to do it all over again, the cleaning and the expressing of them and getting Mommy clean and feeding them again at 3 a.m. And then it was every hour and a half for the first 5-6 days, and now we're doing it every 3 hours. For the first 10 days, they were in their incubator, and they would only come out when it was time to eat. Well, now they can pretty much stay out as long as they're supervised. So as long as I'm here and I'm sitting here, they can stay out in the open air with Mommy, because now they're after 10 days, they're able to regulate their own body temperature. But if I have to run to Walmart or go jump in the shower quick or just run down the road to the store, it's safer to put them in the incubator until I get home or until I'm out of the washroom. Because even though Mommy loves them, by accident, she could lie on top of them and suffocate them, and it could happen very quickly. So as long as I'm here on the couch next to them, they can now be in open air. So in case you're wondering why are they in the pool and they're not in the incubator, that's why. After 10 or 11 days, they can be in the open air as long as they're healthy and they're not struggling. And they're all healthy. So let's try to get some close-up shots. This one here, this is Dom. I don't want to touch him. As soon as I touch him, he's going to start squirming, looking for a nipple. This is Domino. I'll try to, there's this little face there. His eyes aren't open yet, even though he's sleeping. So he has one black ear, one white ear. His body's about pretty well mostly white with a couple of black speckles on it. Just adorable. See that there? And he's snuggled up with Milkshake, his sister. I don't know if you could see. She's a pure Panda Pug. She has nothing but the white and the black, nothing else. The whole back of her, like her ribs and her back are all black, and then the black spills in with a white undercarriage, and then her head is mostly white with black on her. I'll try to get a good face shot of her in a minute, actually. This one here, when he was born, his pattern just wasn't really that visible. And wow, by day 2 or 3, it's starting to come out. This is Stuart. He's he's like the stud of the litter. Stuart. I kind of wanted to show his face a little bit, but let me see. It's hard to see. I don't know. Stuart. He's got like, it looks like a little black eye and a little black nose and then a white face. Both ears are dark, and then he's got the merle on each side of his head with the brown blotting there, and then up around his shoulder blades. But he also has the panda markings, which will make him a koi. DNA pending, obviously. Oh, there's Pistachio. That's the smallest of the females. She's snuggling up with her big brother, Rocky Road. Oh, never mind. She fell off. Okay, well. Let me just move around this way. I want to try to get a shot of her face. Let me just pause the video. Okay. So, I don't know if you could see well, but a little hair on her mouth there. That's Rocky Road. Oh boy. Oh boy. So Waffles just completely rolled over. This is Waffles. You know what? She rolled away. I came this way. I wanted to show her next, but she rolled. So let me move to the other side. 1 minute. Oh, don't roll. Don't roll. She's about to roll again. Okay. Look at that. She's got both eyes aren't just black. They have like a large black patch. See that? See that shape around her eye and goes down the side to the side of her mouth? She has that perfectly symmetrical on both sides. So she almost like a raccoon mask. So she has the two black eyes with the little black smudge on the nose and the little chin. And then just the merle spots, which is like the panda markings only in like a light brown through her body. Yeah. I guess I'm not really, once they're a bit older, we get some better shots. I'm just going to wake him up a little bit. I want to move him. I want you to see Stuart. Stuart. He doesn't want to entertain yet. So yeah, we got Rocky Road. This color is just weird. It literally looked gray when he was 1 day old. It looked gray, and now it's coming in as like almost like a hot chocolate, like a medium kind of brown. It's really weird. And then this looked like a dark brown, and now it's coming black. Waffles. Pistachio. Again, Pistachio had hardly any markings at birth. And now her markings are starting to come in. Stuart. There's little tiny Domino. He was the smallest, but he's doing really good now. Little pink feet. And milkshakes right there up against the edge of the pool. Her little white feet on a black body. So in case anyone watching is wondering, like, wow, are these even pugs? Yes, they're pugs. 50, 60 years ago, in order to get pugs that weren't the standard color, they played around with it. Whether they used Frenchies or Bulldogs, I mean, that's beyond my learning curve. But it was so many generations back that now, when you have a Brindle or a Panda Pug, their DNA comes back 99.8% pug. So they're not recognized by the American Kennel Club or the Canadian Kennel Club. Maybe not in our lifetime, but someday they probably will be. But in case you're wondering why this litter has these markings, Mummy is a Brindle and Daddy is a Panda Pug. So basically the father looks like this. Actually, the father's more like Stuart. He's almost like Stuart, and then instead of the medium here, it's like a dark black and white, but it's more blotchy like that. And the father has like the merle markings on his hips. But yeah, so Kimchi, if you look on our Facebook page, Kimchi is the father, and Betty Spaghetti is the mother. So the Panda father and the Brindle mother gave us an amazing litter of these 6. We're still not sure which ones are actually going to sell yet and which ones we're going to hold back, or which ones are going to go to a guardian home so that we could keep them within our breeding line. So we're not sure which ones are actually going to be sold yet. This is quite an exciting litter to have. I mean, as my grandfather used to say, it's a nice problem to have sometimes, to decide what you're going to do with certain things. Okay. As far as oh, there's Mommy. As far as Alpha-Getty, you want to say goodnight? Alpha-Getty and her babies are saying goodnight. Good night, Alpha-Getty. Betty. Betty. All right, I think she wants some hot dogs. All right, guys, have a good night.